Pastor Mike Tide be canceled for this. I want to say something for this. Men can be stubborn. Your mindset to not let other people grow with you, your dictatorship to stop growth in business, trying to dictate everything and tell people what they can't do in life, and schools denying without giving a try. You're dictating people's life and you're lying about it. But God is here to tell you that it's about to change. You sit in churches and you want things the same way. You live in old covenants, and businesses live in old covenants. I want him to know something. I grew up in Carrollton, Texas, and I grew up with a lot of challenges. But I also had jobs, and I went to colleges, and I went to things. And for a dictator of a black man and a white man to try to stop that because you want power and control and not understanding those things by your minds and your rules. God is here to break those rules that you stand for. To stand with a black narcissist and a black TikTok, want a body of a woman, but don't understand the spirit of a woman. You want the body of a woman, but you don't want to understand the spirit of a woman. It's not all about body. That's what you fiend for. That's what you understand. You think it's all about body, but it's shit about spirit and mind, and how you can attack that spirit in a good way. How you can understand it and do something good to understand it. Your codes, your moral codes, you're not understanding. Parents are trying to dictate stuff. I've been in that when I was a teenager with other parents. Around doing the same thing. Why God say, and these things are being broken by the laws you stand for? Why we all can't understand each other, challenge and work on it? Understand to get at each other's weak points and get better in things. You so busy care about what you can do and other can't do, and women so bad at telling people I don't need you and a man, because it's all about power and control. You want a woman for her body, but not her mind and her spirit to try to understand the growth of it. But I don't want to be in a woman, want to be in the presence of a woman just for her body or her money and understanding. I want to be in the presence of a woman of her time and enjoying movies and books and understanding those things, enjoying her life, or going day to day events, or going read a book, or go do most things. What you look at? You look like if look when I was in the relationships, in one relationship, my only woman is I would close off my spiritual love and my mindset. I made it very uncomfortable for people because your woman only got your spiritual love. She the only one got your mindset. It doesn't matter. A person that can be loyal in a teenage relationship, it can make it very uncomfortable for others. A person mom told me, we sent by her steps, Sabina's mom said one day, Hubert, I say this to her, I don't allow people to get close to me to understand me. She stepped up and she got close to me. Say, I'm close to you now, I'm close to you. I understand. No, close to my spirit, close to my mind. Your daughter have these things. Loyalty, when you can cut off certain your mindset and spirit, you don't let others get to you. You cut up a part of your mind to those things to understand it. But every man see flawless. But can you just look at spirit? One day I might see body in a while, but if I can't see The spirit of a woman, I know she's not good for me. If I just look at the body, I just can't look at body. I gotta look at spirit. I just don't want to know about your sex life. I want to know about what you like to do for fun. I want to know your crave. I want to know your heights. I want to know your dreams and your skies. What you dream about oceans and views and understanding those things. Human nature is the way things. Everybody wants some type of a control, but don't understand it. Everybody wants to be the king of their castle and want controls of those things, but doesn't understand the price of it. Don't understand the control of those things. Don't understand it. But why should I let a black man and a white man dictate the way we want to grow? Because you lie on those goals? Because you want power and understanding that control, but you can't understand it? I grew up in going to college and high school, have teachers with me, have things here. I tell my mom that I have a problem with my mom, but let me tell you something. That's not the way that things is. But I've always made decisions that was best for me. If they was going to college, they was working at a job, I decided to quit. Nobody else made that choice for me. I decided. I remember having an evaluation did on my first year of Smith after I graduated middle school in Plano. And I remember they say I'm more good at my hands, but I said to myself, I still got much to learn. And then they asked me, do you care about what goes in the world? I said, yeah. And she cut her attitude and said, I don't, I can't control what goes on in the world. And then they asked me, do you supposed to believe with somebody? Do you believe you're supposed to be with somebody? I said, yeah. Then she caught an attitude. That moment I thought that I said to myself, you know what I did? I might can't control how a girl or acting, how she view her world and her life. But I can view my vision and my life. I can view the way I want to go in life. And that's what I thought after I had that evaluation, when I was in school back in '07 and my first year '06, I might can't control how another woman feels because you always supposed to have that confidence when you're a teen and all of those things. But the concept, let me tell you something. Trump made that decision and he lied for that. What type of president I said I hate uneducated people that know the rules of behavior from humans and dictators of a black man and a white man and want to lie and stop because you want to control things. You want the power, the money, but you don't understand of it. And the women that you're trying to, you in that for beauty, but you ain't in it for the spirit of the love. You in it for beauty, you in it for body, but you ain't in it for spirit. Trump broke rules for the people, not God. He broke those rules. And he put me all through that because he wanted to lie. He wanted to follow by rules when rules are meant to be broken. He wanted to follow by his law in Joe Biden where rules are, look what you done. Look at the suffering, the hatred you caused because of a black dictator in the I don't need that around me. I don't need a white man to lie in Walmart, and I don't need a black man to lie or a Mexican to lie. We're talking about different mindset that got a problem. They don't think we are talking about different mindsets. You're hiding. You're hiding in your church and you're hiding behind manipulation and power. And God is tired of it because you got to live off of money. God said you can't even love me without the money. You only love me when you think you need it, when you think you understand it. You will betray that so you can eat and feed yourself. But you can't depend on those things. You know why people got mad at me in Dallas? Because you know what? I didn't have no commissary, and I blessed my food. And you know they say, "Oh, I see what this is now," because I'm blessing the jail food that I was in, and I'm saying thank you for what I'm saying. Bless you because I don't got my commissary right now, but I'm saying thank you. I don't got my commissary right now, but I'm saying thank you just for bringing a meal to me in the jailhouse after what happened in 2019. Thank you. Thank you, God, for putting a meal and give me extra thank you for it. Thank you for giving other people the spirit to have a heart. Thanks for giving those things. Thanks for God for giving them wisdom, for letting a woman let me have my tablet, the other person. Thanks for giving a person that have a heart that understands. Thanks for giving that security guard, Ricky or Ross, the mindset to understand. Thank them to understand those goals. God give other people gifts too to see the truth out of the matter. And that's to be the very part where we got dictators and lies and dictators and behavior dictators. God said, I will not let you stand in your same churches and lie constantly after constantly. And I understand what needs to be broken out of black and white in churches and schools and people in business. Those rules are meant to be broken. You dictate it because you want the money. As long as your numbers is bigger than what you can't understand, that don't matter. Something needs to change, and God is tired. But Trump didn't care. He didn't care at all. He stayed by you. And I want you to know what I just asked for on the civil rights devotion against the Supreme Court. I asked for Trump kid's life and him. I asked for your senator's life. He didn't care. He still stuck. Trump could have been bigger than he was if he would have said American business, but he stick by you for profit. He stick by you for profit. He stick by you for profit. And you using women for your bad needs. But God said he will betray what God trying to change you because you don't want change. As long as you and your churches that understand in your own testimonies, how you can, those rules are meant to be broken. A dictator parent is not the way that goes. Because at 14 and 15, 16, people, parents didn't even want to hear me out. What the questions of that? When you're trying to adapt to everything that you stand for. But I was able to go to college, go to schools, and all the rest of that. So being a dad, no, I was working at 14. She got my mama and her coming there when I'm working at 14 or 15, 16. They know I'm a good person, but the other manipulation, friends not having any, those things. I'm 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 dating a Ryan. I'm dating a Ryan girl, and she's Chinese, and Sky and them friends over there, and they telling me about Sabina. Sabina don't care. She doesn't care. But when another woman don't want to want to listen to jealous cousins and jealous friends and don't care about what that is, why should I not enjoy the woman that I'm with now? Why should I not enjoy him if she's not here? And that relationship got wrong because you know one thing I did in that relationship when I had Sky and them over, I didn't want to think that woman that I was. And I'm scared to. I'm not gonna be scared. I didn't want to think that I was. It was all about the sex with a woman because she was already curious. Mm. So she know my brother talked to three people, and you know I'm not. Me and this her like I said, God, y'all killing me. Sabrina and I worried about me. And she don't care. And the difference. Um, so I put the, and this is the story. I put the candles on each of the tub. I cut the light off. So I didn't want to make it a sexual thing with this woman. I didn't want to make it a sexual thing. I cut the light off. Put the candles on each of the tub. I didn't stick the key in the ignition because I didn't want her to think she was already curious about all of those things was going on. She was already curious about those things, right? What was going on? She was already curious. So, help her got the candles, cut the light off, put the shower on, help her strip down. Then I stripped down. She put her body under the water. Then I put my body under the water. So I didn't want to have sex with a woman when a woman thinks. I didn't want to make it think that I was just after her body, to understand that. So what I did after I put my body under, she put her body under the water, I put my body, I started kissing her on her cheeks 5 times. Started kissing on her lips 5 times. Started kissing on her breast 5 times. Started kissing her between her chest. Started kissing on her navel. I got down on my knees, started kissing her between her legs, built puff her legs, I started kissing her down there. Okay. Then I turned her body around. Then I started kissing her shoulder, her back, and then I started kissing her butt. And we're gonna talk about this. Her butt, she starts to open up, and I started doing it, opening and kissing. And I started kissing her. And then after that, we washed each other. Then we hold each other. I had all of that time to stick the kid in this shit, but I didn't because I didn't want her to think that, oh, I'm doing this. And she know my brother had my phone sometimes because he sells, he do all of that. Like he sell drugs, he do all of those things. So he got 3 girls by him because he always had those things. And he don't always have enough to pay his phone because he's always doing it. So I let him use my phone sometimes. Let me use your phone to sign into this and that. Okay? So let's get back to the thing. After we wash each other, we hold each other in the shower for an hour. Then after we hold each other in the shower for an hour, um, I put the towel around her, and she put the towel around. Then I carried her to the bed. I didn't want to make it think. So when I carried her to the bed, I put her in the middle of the bed. I got the lotion. Started lotioning her face and started kissing her on her face 5 times. Started kissing her on her lips 5 times. Started lotioning her breast, kissed on her breast 5 times. Started kissing her between her chest. I lotioned her chest. Started kissing her on her navel 5 times. Started kissing her between her where I put the lotion between her legs, started kissing her down there where I put the lotion between her. Then I turned her, and you know when you gotta be before and when you do all of that inside and outside. Then when you do all of that, then when you do all of that, and you're trying to turn your woman body around, you gotta make sure, and not smush. You gotta turn her body around and do things like that. Make sure her breast is not smushed. So you gotta ease the body while you're taking it, and you have to put the towel on halfway to get her body. So you gotta make it very just so. I started lotioning her shoulder, kissing her back shoulder, started lotioning her back. I turned the back, and I put the towel on for her, and I started doing this and kissing on her back, and then I started lotioning her butt cheeks. I started and doing all of that, and then lotioning her feet, kissing her. And then after that, then after we did, I laid down. I didn't want to make it think about the sex with the woman, so she got a beautiful body. But if a woman thinks about that, what's the concept of that? And I didn't want to think it was about that. So the concept of then I went to sleep. I said, hold up, you can't tell a man it's not willing to do that because he's not willing to stick the key in the ignition. So I went to sleep. She went through my phone. Hubert is cheating. I say, all right, hold up. You buy my brother, and you buy my brother. And you see, my brother got 3 women because everybody like to talk down on you and tell you, oh, you don't got your boyfriend don't got swag, and she said I do got swag, but the time is it's the same thing. If I sit in a car with a black man and he talking about the white man, that's because you're having a problem because you're so busy going against your black people with as a business. How can we understand it? We talking about different behavior, but let's get on the subject. Let's get back on the subject. Let's get back on the subject here. Let's get back to let's get back to the subject here. Let's get back to the subject. After she went through my phone while I was asleep, she went through my phone. Hubert is she. I said, hold up. You don't see Hubert in there come outside. You don't see none of those things in there. You see D. And then Samantha's boyfriend tried to holler, like, and I called her, and she, after we got into argument, said, fine, then, and hung up in my face. And I'm like, all right, you already broke the trust and all the rest of that. You know my brother used my phone. And you know my brother used my phone. So the concept of you thinking somebody's in my life and she don't give a effing care. She don't care, guys. And I wish I didn't have Sky and them with me. And then like that this, but the concept of a woman, what trying to prove a woman, you're not having sex, you're not sticking in the key because you don't want a woman thinking a woman. It's not about. There's a guy that played on H2O. He plays in a movie where after he break up with his girlfriend and H well, he plays as LL Cool J, and after he break up with his girlfriend, and LL Cool J tell him not to go off of campus, and LLGK tell him not to break off of campus. Um, but he meet his best friend. His best friend said, "You can't have sex for 30 days and 40 days." And then I come to, it was hard. His ex girlfriend tried to tease him. So, so if a woman gonna think, I say, look, hold up for a second. I'm like, y'all killing me right now. But a black man, they're talking about a black man always talking about the white man. I'm sitting there helping this dude in Louisville. I got some Arabian couples that was in Louisville and things say, you doing a good job. You doing a job. I honor her husband and her wife. His wife Arabian. Man, I like the way you work, Hubert. But the black worker talk about the white man, this the white man. Because you're busy turning on your black people in the job of a Walmart, of a business, because how you want to act and you want to dictate things. So how can you, I'm being in Louisville and you making me feel uncomfortable as a black man because the way you're doing things, the way you want to dictate, then y'all like to team up together against mindsets. That's the burn. It's all about control and behavior in this business. It's about your profit. It's about those things. You don't give a damn care about those things. Trump crossed that barrier. The bill like, well, he gonna pay me every bit of because he a selfish man. He a lying man. You put your faith in people, and I had to go through all of those that you said. That's sad, man. That is sad. And y'all still gonna vote. That is sad, man. Then he talking about hate. No, God said I hate a person that can't do the right thing as a president. As a president, that knows something that need to change by how black and them acting and different mindset acting. Let me tell you something. Dallas better keep that narcissist over there. When you're raised in different counties, the way that Yellow Breeze and his people raised, no. I had teachers, I had schools, I went to jobs. Nobody ain't with all of that stuff. It's about narcissists. It's about how a black man trying to dictate things and trying to control what they kind of control. God knew all of this about humans. He know all of this about humans. But God ain't trying to control you. You're trying to throw the concepts about the manipulation of the behavior. So as a girl named Sarah, we talked to like me and it's like because I was just on TikTok and me and this girl, me and Sarah used to talk about being together, but she told me in her country it's different. We never got to it like, and that's why somebody when I used to go to school, me and a Muslim and her sister used to chill out. It's about the rules are meant to be broken when people are just dictating things and not stopping and stopping. If you don't have change, what that mean? Because parents, the way they want to see things. But I asked for Trump life. I asked for his kids' life, and I asked for the senator's life. And I have that right. I have that right when he take that for granted. When he lied about that, he couldn't do the right thing. He lied about that. He lied about that. He couldn't do the right thing. He lied about that. It's not about people. Everybody trying to dictate things. I had a Puerto Rican manager. I had a black man. I had a Mexican manager. At Big Lots at 14, you getting around different mindsets. Nobody don't want to be around that. And then you the fault that you blame people for your thing because you're dictating everything. You're lying for what you stand for. But why God should stop? Why God should stop? Why God should think why God should stop church channels? And they want me to open it up and they lied to me. They broke God trust of racism and lies of a black man, of a white industry and a black industry. When they broke that trust, God don't trust none of you. You can't fool me with your lies and your school lies and your racism and your selfishness and how you want to dictate things. God said, don't come at me with fake. When I see your kid, don't come at me with your lies. Preachers, don't come at me when you have a chance to change and you let a dictator of a community, of a business act the way they act. You let lying in Walmart, but you say you for God. You want God to bless America, but you lie and you stop other potentials the way you act in a business and you stop other potentials. I see you and I can call it out, but God said you don't like it when God called you out on your spiritual behavior. When He see your minds. But the same people that want you to turn on your family and want you to do stuff because they so busy, economy, want you to go against your family because of differences. Because your mom gotta work, your dad gotta work, your brother gotta work. They all got their own life. You want family violence because they so busy trying to compete. God said, I won't give you that power. I won't give a racist community and a racist church that don't understand. And it's talking about every church that got a problem. You're dictating things. Stuff have to change in the church too. That this can't change in business in the community. A church have to change. A church have to change the mind of leadership, the minds of the ability of challenges, and have to see these things. Let me tell you, I had white girlfriends, but don't bring that narcissism the way a black man acting in South Dallas and that Cobra. Don't bring that over there. Yellow Breeze and the way they was raised, keep that over there. Like I grew up, I had a Mexican classmate, I had a black class, I had a Muslim, I had all these classmates. Why should I do in theater class? Why should I let that be done in those confirmation codes? And then you want why God should forgive? And God, you broke my trust. You broke my trust. A church and democracy and Trump still smile. What's he smile for? But you'll still vote for him after he couldn't do the right thing. After he couldn't make the right decision that need to be made. After the senators felt, they felt God, but you felt the. I want to know when it's time to give me your senator's life when I'm in that ground. Would you be a liar for what you stand for? I know it's on that computer. Would you be a liar for what you stand for? Would you lie for what you stand for? You broke my trust. Don't lie to me. God said, I'm going to tell you one more time. Don't lie to me, America. When you broke that trust, when you needed to change something, you lied. You lie for something. You churches and you get politics and you communities that don't want to change. But I want you to give me the senator's life. I want you to give me Trump kids' life. I want to see if the FBI can hear me. These kids can take their place. Because when they have power and they put their face in a voter hand, but don't fake your love to me and deceive me. And a doctor behaved himself. God said, don't deceive me. Don't deceive me. You depend on a vote, but you don't depend on God. Don't deceive me. God said, don't deceive me. You're deceiving me. You lied to me. You lied. You lied. You in it for yourself. You don't need to change in your business in your school, but you got the right to. Don't come and deceive me when you got men in your ears. A woman using a woman for your no good purpose. You a coward. You a coward. God said, why should I not win? Why should I win? Why should I not deserve the fruits of the labor of what they stole? Churches and communities stole. Why should I not stole? But if that bullet come this way, you're going to wish you never did. And using police officers, using behavior of racism, I would not bid down to lie. I don't want a woman that listens to other men. I want a woman that can know what she wants and know how she wants it. And I had other men in their head. And you can't get that to me. No man and no woman can get that. Anybody can't get that to me. No human can get that to me. God is sick of looking at you. But he ain't sick of his heart and his love that he have for this world and family. Wake up every morning smiling at him alone. It's not about love, it's about lies that you tell. And you willing to stand with it. Joe Biden told me, my brother's keeper understand. My brother's keeper don't decide what political opinions of a community that got a problem in their businesses and schools. They got a problem in jobs of a black dictator. You lie for what you stand for. But I promise on you day, when I told that Supreme Court and I found that I want to see if they going to give me Senator Ted and all your senators. And they going to give me, if that don't happen, God, when I'm in that ground, you a liar. You a liar on your American grounds. And I say, tap it with jewelry. Tap it with jewelry about racism. Tap it with jewelry. I know it's on there. Tap it with jewelry. You're a racist liar. You're a black dictator, and God don't want you. But God said, when you ride this wave, you're going to get burnt. You want me to break bread with you? God said, you want to break bread when lying people, a woman that can't make their own decision with a man? I warned you. I want you at that hospital, and I want you in other things. I want you what you lie so far. What you lie for what you can't understand. When you lie for those things that you can't understand with God, and you want me to stop. You want me to give up. You want me to give up because you want to dictate things and lie for what you stand for. No. I want to see if the Supreme Court going to give me Trump family and the senators number. You going to lie for that. You going to lie for that when I'm in that ground. While they stand. While they stand. I want to see if you going to give me the jury. You better give me every dollar of it, partner. Don't lie to me when you're using and manipulating it. Don't lie to me. You a coward. And Orion say, Orion, you the thief. You the racist thief. Look at you dictating that. You're dictating that with your selfishness. And you're watching me. And I've gave you warnings amongst warnings. God said, I tell your loved ones in my heaven sleeping. God and Jesus say, they watch my body while they on my throne. But God say, my spirit hath left my heavens, what I told you, into the heart that is pure. But I don't need a country that lies. I don't need a politic that lies. I don't need a president, a senator that lies. Don't fake me with your love. Because God said, I don't feel like you with me. I feel like you a liar. Don't use a woman. Then you expect a man not to treat you like that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to give that same energy with a stuck-up president and a senator. And a stuck-up senator that didn't do the right thing. That didn't do the right thing. You let Social Security make it. Then you let her vote. All right. I took the truth and they watching like a dumb coward they is. They watching because you put your political. I'm warning you, Trump. I'm warning you. Something happened to me. I'm warning you. I'm warning behind your democracy, behind your cowardness. You're going to pay that price. You and Senator Ted. God don't want money. God don't want money, says Senator Ted. Donald Trump. God wants your life. God tired of it. God don't want money behind you. You're a coward. God don't want money. You racism. You let a vote determine the outcome of a justice. You let a vote determine the outcome the way that humans behave. Don't come to me and use your children. I don't want your daughters. I don't want that. God's scared to look at you. He's scared you make him sick. You lie for what you stand for. But you instead of trying to use a woman, I don't have to touch a woman. I don't have to touch, I don't have to participate in nothing. But God said I'm a human too. And that's the only downfall between a coward, between black and white there. I don't need you. You know what I told my son? I want you to hear me real well. I want you, because I'm starting not to let my church go to that church in the city. You know, my son told me, say, Daddy, you a joke. You know what I told him? It don't make you a joke to stand up for you believing when a black dictator and a white man lying in their business, lying for what they stand for. It don't make you a joke when you standing up for what you believe in. And that black dictator of a liar got anybody to blame but the white man. But blame when you turn it against your people and you turn it at a business and you like to treat people wrong in a business for $1. Because you want to be the boss and the dictator behind it. Talk about that, man. Talk about that. There's always something with you humans. There's always something with you humans. I can have 20 women stay with me. And I'm not trying to get control them. But let me tell you something. I want to get in the kitchen with them. I want to do all of that. Get in the kitchen, cook. We have fun. We enjoy each other. I'm not trying to control you. God ain't trying to control you. But the man, I'm trying to dictate you. I can let you leave the house anytime, but you can't. Can you let? The thing is, don't let others manipulate the kingdom. Wrong manipulate. They've been having evil empires and dictators and churches. God said the rules are meant to be broken when you lie for something. Just because you have the power and you've been on this earth long enough, you tell those things. But I want to see at the Supreme Court, it's going to give me your senators now. I want to see if your jury going to be put to death. That's not love. That's hatred. That's not love. That means you put your number there. He clapping about. That's nothing to clap about, Trump. That's nothing to clap about. Then you say, yo, God is going to forgive. No, God is past a human behavior of a person in power. He passed those things. He passed selfish leadership behavior. He passed that. God will not bend down, but don't try to deceive me. Because you're deceiving. You're deceiving with your lies and your mindset. But I want to know if Trump can pay that price with his kids and them. Like, God ain't taking no for an answer. He ain't taking no for an answer. But you did this to protect your investment. I know that, but I'm not out to play with this. I'm not out to play with a liar. But you did, I see why you did it though. You did that to protect your investment. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. But I'm not out to participate in those things. They scared of empires. They scared of God treating his children wrong in politics. You know, they gave me project management. And I was able to go on different sponsors and able to see dictators from ladies and dictators from that. Look at you. I want to thank Walmart for giving me project management. Sometimes God tell me, faith, being somewhere with your woman, Being somebody you love is someone else because the dad dictate them with a jealous cousin. Jealous cousins got a problem. My dad didn't dictate. He's a good guy. People like to say things and do things. I met a Ryan type of people all my life. And you didn't seem to fail me since I was a kid. Let me tell you, a woman passed me yesterday. And she think she just used her body. You so stupid. I have a woman cooking for me without the money. You want money without all of that bull crap. I didn't have people like you and your type in my friend. I go by a friend house, they cook for me. Think I'm worried about you? Your body? You worry about certain things. And women never asked me to get up to do stuff. I chilled at people's house. You think I got time for those things? I got time for those things. God said you would not win this war. The only thing you would seek is death. And they keep trying me. The only thing you will see is death. You will not win this war. And if the Supreme Court don't give me what I want, that means you're a racist liar. That means you care about themselves. You care about them liars. You care about these parents and these dictators in the community, but you don't care about God. You don't care about the line of a man, of a preacher. You don't care about the line of an ambassador. You don't care more about what God wants, but you care about what that liar wants. Hey, Trump, I asked for that. And I would smile and know that you're a liar from the heavens. I would look down on you and know you're a liar from the heavens. Know that you're a liar. And people want to say somebody telling you, that's the thing of what that is. People think somebody's going to talk down on somebody. I told my mom earlier, they want you to turn. They want you to go on your family. They want you, because they so busy fighting for what they want, and they want you to turn on your family. They want that. That's what society wants. Why they care and lie about themselves every day. Why they sticking to old communities and old governors and old leadership. Ain't about nothing. Ain't about nothing. Ain't about nothing. You ain't about nothing you say you about as a woman. You can't even handle a man like me and my character. Only time you can handle a person in handcuffs, they don't make you have power when you have somebody that make you weak. With those handcuffs and that badge and number that make you weak. You can't handle a man in the bedroom, so the only thing you can handle when somebody did wrong, you think somebody did wrong. That's the only time you can handle somebody. That's the only time you can handle somebody. Do your job and keep to your job. I want your DEAs and your women. I ain't the one to mess with. I ain't the one to tamper with. Yes. I ain't the one to tamper with. I ain't the one to mess with, man. Do your job. Stick to your political. Women never gonna be the president because y'all can't see a real man. Y'all never gonna. That's why Trump saying all of these things. You're a joke. You can't go your own. I want a woman that can think for herself, that know what she wants, without another man stepping in out of dictator. I can't find out, is that on this earth? Can I find it on this earth, what I'm looking for the most? But a black man gonna come to my apartment when I'm standing at it and say, for your sake, no, you've been selfish because you've been dictating things. And why God, when you've been trying to stop God growth? Because in a business, you've been trying to stop it. But why should I be? Why should I do that? Why should I be with that? But if I talk to people around the world, in Nigeria, in different parts, and we not get into arguments, what that mean? in different parts around the world, but you throw your concept of a black man at me, a concept at me. You throw your concept because you're a liar. You want to control and tell what people they can't believe in. Don't come at me with your goals. One thing I want get you to, I want get you to give me the turn on to do family vow. We walk out of that door. I took a walk when I had a desire about something. I won't let you get that power. I won't let you have that power. I won't let a line community just because me and family are having differences. I won't line racism and Democrats and politics and churches that can't understand God. You talk about it, but you don't understand it. But a woman can't even handle me. Got the balls enough to handle me. Show me what you can do. You can't even handle me. Baby, stop that. You can't handle God. You can't handle Jesus, the spirit of this in here. And a man, all these people in old covenant rules are meant to be broken because the way you act is meant to be broken. Old Bible's meant to be broken in testimonies. Rules are what you say you can't do. It's meant to be broken. You know, they say other people is a danger of us, and we might have another 9/11, but our own America is the danger of us. We our own self-destruction. America is our own self-destruction. You caused that problem. I'm gonna tell you the thing. The main thing I've been in a relationship, open relationship, and the main thing a woman gotta know. And let me tell you something. We're gonna talk about something because I don't want to talk, but I'm gonna talk about this. I've been in an open relationship, but the main thing I tell a woman: when you making all that money, you're not making nothing for yourself. It's okay to give your man some but you ain't buying nothing. You're so busy taking care of everybody else. I'm talking to people in Spring. You know what would make me that relationship not work with Nikki? Because I'm in Springfield, Missouri, and I'm talking to people in Springfield, Missouri there. And and she said, and she said she gonna come back out on track. But when I saw her spiritual behavior and rolled her eyes, she ain't really gonna do right. When I talk to everybody in Springfield, Missouri, John, I'm connecting with people in Springfield, Missouri, and she talking about how, and Nikki talking about she's on drugs, she doing on it, and she talking about I'm always saving people, and people can't save me. You can't save yourself because you're so busy trying to keep up with the streets of the mindset of others. You gotta stop caring what a cousin thinking, all the rest of it, and focus on you. Stop to your brother and them, and focus on you getting yourself straight. And then the dude in Adam Plano, he talking about, and I try to tell her in 2000 we can use him too. I say, this nigga, I don't care who you're doing it with. That's not my problem at the end of the day. That we friends. We're not even in an open relationship no more. We friends. But the way he's behaving, the manipulation that was going on, and playing and Garland. And everybody wanna convince each other, oh, you gonna get shot. No, but let me tell you, when a lie, that's a liar. That's a liar on no goals. But I want to see if you can give me what I deserve. Give me what I deserve when you lie on those things. A dictator of a man. I don't need that in my life. And I want my exes none around. I did a white, and I think don't let the dictators, the other ones, stop that. I don't care what we've been doing in life. I don't care what we've been through in life. Don't let the dictator of a liar, of another white man or a black man with their own opinion. And I hope they hear me and their moms hear me. This is about narcissists. This is about behavior. All my relationship had their own money. I don't know what y'all done doing y'all other states. Everybody had their own money. But he got the nerve to say, you couldn't do the right thing. Then you want me. And then Mike Tyson knowledge with himself, he got the nerve to talk about something. That's sad. Y'all go things about knowledge, but not about the spirit of God, of truthfulness, of knowing what's going on in American black corporations and white businesses and Walmart business. And that's a coward, man. You should be ashamed of yourself, man. Do you want God? Y'all talk about go ahead with that, but you felt him. You felt him. Nobody don't care about all of those things you're trying to project and bring on people.